Cake PHP is a popular open-source web application framework that simplifies and speeds up PHP web application development. It follows the Model View Controller architectural pattern, which breaks down an application into three interconnected components: model, data and database logic; view, user interface and presentation; and controller, application logic and flow control. In this tutorial, we will provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to install Cake PHP on an Ubuntu 22.04 server. Before we begin, let's take a look at an overview of the steps covered in this guide. First, we'll open an SSH connection to the Ubuntu server and install package updates. Second, we'll create a MySQL database for Cake PHP. Third, we'll download Cake PHP and set up an Apache virtual host. The final step is accessing the Cake PHP web application. If you are using a Mac, open the Terminal app and run the command sh username at IP address of your Ubuntu server. Enter the server password when prompted, and once you are logged in, run the command sudo su to change to the root user. If you're using a Windows device, you can connect using the Putty SSH client. Next, execute the command apt update to update the system repository. Once this is done, copy and paste the command for installing the LAMP stack. This will install Apache, MySQL, MariaDB, and PHP on your server. Now that the LAMP stack is installed, run the command ape install unzip php zip to install the unzip utility and the PHP zip extension. These are important components, and if they are not installed on your server, the Cake PHP installation will fail. Once you have installed these dependencies, run the commands to download and install Composer. When the installation completes, run the command composer-v to verify the version of Composer you have installed. You should see Composer version 2.7.1 or newer. Proceed to run the commands to connect to the MySQL shell and create a database named CakePHP DB. Also, run the command to create the database user and password. We recommend setting your own unique database name, username, and password. Once this is done, exit the MySQL shell and open the CakePHP installation documentation. Scroll down and copy the command to create a Cake PHP project using Composer. Return to the command line and change your working directory to the HTML virtual host directory. Paste the Composer command and change the project name specified at the end of the command. Hit Enter to start the installation process. When the installation completes, move up 2 levels in the directory structure and run the command to set the owner of Cake PHP files to the default Apache user and group. Create a new virtual host configuration file in the Apache 2 Sites Available directory. Add the virtual host configuration, but remember to change the server admin and server name parameters to the domain name pointing to the server. Save the changes and activate the virtual host using the command a2nsite cakephp.conf. Enable the Apache rewrite engine by running the command a2nmod rewrite. Restart the Apache web server with the command systemctl restart Apache 2 and check if Apache is running with the command systemctl status Apache 2. You should see the Apache 2 service marked as active and running. Open a new browser window and navigate to the domain name for the Cake PHP web application. you should see the Cake PHP welcome page for the application. And that's it. You have successfully installed Cake PHP on a Linux Ubuntu 22.04 server. From here, you can start customizing Cake PHP for your needs and requirements. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, and share the video with your peers, colleagues, and friends. We hope this tutorial has been informative, and we'd like to thank you for viewing.